Beat Takeshi is among the most influential figures in Japan. In my eyes, he's the reason why Japanese TV is considered weird, and one of the reasons why Japanese game shows is a popular search term on YouTube. He's the man behind a bunch of funny, outlandish skits involving himself and his comedy buddies, being more popular here in the West as the man behind Takeshi's Castle, or MXC, here in the States. Beat Takeshi is known around Japan as an innovator of comedy, but he's also known as an amazing filmmaker, a great artist, an entertainer, an actor, a singer, an author, and many other things. It's these qualities of Beat Takeshi that makes me love him, and his creative mind is just one to be cherished. The man is a jack of all trades, and damn, he's good at most of them. Well, except for maybe game development. Yep, that's right. The dude that made Japan weird also made one of Japan's weirdest, most absurd game called Takeshi no Chosenjo, or The Ultimate Challenge from Beat Takeshi, released on the Famicom in December 1986. Now, it's no secret that Beat Takeshi absolutely hates games, and apparently also anime, especially Miyazaki, but he also hates emails and computers as well. Yeah, okay, boomer. So why is it that Beat Takeshi wanted to make a game if he hates the media so much? Simple. It was a joke. You see, Beat Takeshi's game was a unique one, where you first load up the game, you get a pretty typical side-scroller game, one where you play as a drunk salaryman who wanders the streets of Tokyo and on the islands of the South Pacific as well. There's townsfolk you can talk to, or beat up if you like. You can even beat up the Yakuza members. But the game is brutally difficult, often making the player get a game over screen due to something bizarre yet totally intentional. Like how you can punch an old man on the password screen, resulting in a game over before the game even starts. You can also travel to the mysterious land called the Red Country, which apparently is just a Soviet Russia / Nazi Germany thing. You can also just sing karaoke with the Famicom's built-in mic. You can divorce your wife and pay off the settlement, or just beat the shit out of her and the kids. The game is twisted, it's weird, it's funny, but above all else, just a huge slap in the face for all gamers. You play as a salaryman seeking adventure, for God's sake. This isn't some superhero or warrior or mage or thief. Nah, you're just some drunk motherfucker. You pay alimony. The game allows you to deposit and withdraw stuff from the bank. You can go like full on a legit serious funeral if you die. The Yakuza can beat the shit out of you for just being too loud on the mic while playing pachinko. It's like the most mundane shit ever, that it's actually pretty funny. Though as a kid you might find the game stupid boring, and the parody aspects of the game might have gone right over little kids' heads at the time. Though this game is innovative, not gonna lie. The whole singing into the mic thing and the beating up of civilians, you know, like, people took ages till they actually made games where you could do that, like beat up civilians and talk to whoever you want. Plus, in a way, you could say Takeshi's Challenge was the first walking simulator, as some games nowadays are just as mundane, if not even more mundane than Takeshi's Challenge. But there is a definitive hate for the games, as could be seen from this game. Actually, I found out that Beat Takeshi wanted to add way more into the game that's far more sadistic, like beating up everyone or like murdering people, going to jail and stuff like that. But because of the limits, and probably because nobody wanted him to do that crazy bullshit, it probably was for the best that they never added it. Which makes sense, because as much as he's known as a comedian loved and adored by all in Japan, he's also known to make some bleak, nihilistic movies, which sort of fits with his style of how he made the game. Well, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, the game never released outside of Japan. It's been re-released on the Virtual Shop and apparently on phones, but that's it. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, Beat Takeshi isn't really a household name here in America, and as funny and innovative as the game sounds, it's still considered by many to be one of the worst games ever made. Now, I'm not sure what Beat Takeshi's current stance on video games is now. I mean, when he stated that he hated video games, that was like around the 90s. But seeing as how he's in the latest Yakuza game, I'm assuming maybe he's lightened up on his hatred and is now seeing the potential games have as an art form. At least, I hope so, because I really want to see what Takeshi would do with a video game nowadays if he became a developer again. I love it. I love it when outlandish minds do outlandish things in this medium. And think of Naval, like the crazy things he must have for a video game is really exciting. Maybe someday he'll make one more Beat Takeshi Ultimate Challenge game. Who knows? I mean, really. Maybe it'll be just as wacky, mundane, esoteric, and maybe it'll be just as funny as the original. But as for now, the guy still hates games, and I don't think we'll see anything out of him anytime soon. So, enjoy the translated versions of this game if you can, but don't expect anything great. It's kind of dry. Let's just say that.